a disappointing loss for you guys. You kind of beat yourself 3 errors. It's kind of something that you guys haven't been doing recently. How do you get your guys to bounce back after a loss like that?
Well, it's just been a resilient group, and yesterday was a tough loss, and it's the first time in a long time that we haven't immediately bounced back from adversity. So it gets a little tougher, but we've been talking from the beginning of the year. Sunday's the attitude day, whether you got a chance to finish off the sweep, whether you're trying to get the rubber game and win a series, or if you're in the situation we're in and you didn't get it done in the first two, that you scratch it out and at least you only give up a game over the course of the weekend, and try to finish that thing out. So that's the situation we're in. We've just got to get back to playing good, fundamentally sound baseball, playing good defense. The pitching and defense has really been our trademark, and we got to do a better job at the plate. Over the last 2 days, we really haven't got a lot done at the plate. I don't think we mounted a serious threat today until maybe the 7th inning. So we've got to put some better at bats together and just get back to tighten up the defense, and that's all we can do.
How disappointing was the 8th inning when you load the bases with no outs? You're down 6-2. If you get a big hit there, you're right back in the game, and you're not able to get anything.
Yeah, it is definitely. You get to a situation where you're a swing away from tying the game up. Although generally we all know it's going to take a few more at bats put together to get to that point. But yeah, that takes the wind out of your sails a little bit. But our guys took, I thought, 3 good at bats there in the 9th inning off a closer with good stuff. So we came right back. We played good defense in the top of the 9th, and we took good at bats in it. So it is, but I thought the guys did a good job of pulling through that. And like I said, you hit the ball at the first 2 batters of the 9th inning, hit the ball right at people. So the guys didn't let that affect them a whole lot. But if you're gonna win, you got to make something happen in that situation. I thought Nick Osuna took a good at bat. He lines out to right in that situation, and a couple feet either direction, or if he doesn't hit it quite as good, that rally's still going. So even Livingston, to finish that thing off, hit the ball hard right at the second baseman. So it was just a situation of too little too late. So yeah, it looks like you were right on the cusp, but really chasing a big number, you need a lot of things to happen and fall in your way. We shouldn't have put ourselves in that situation.
Were you surprised they didn't go to their closer in that spot at all?
Andrew knows his personnel. So Male was a closer last year, I think, for a big part of the year. And he does a good job keeping guys off balance. He did us a few favors by putting some free runners on, but he knows his matchups, he knows his guys, he knows how he wanted to use them, and so we were looking to see when that guy was when Hecht was gonna come, and they didn't feel like that was the right situation, and ended up working out.
And now you guys are 2.5 games back with Fullerton still to play tonight. How important is the game tomorrow for you guys in the Big West race and coming down the stretch?
Well, without getting too deep into the math, you get too far out of it, you're gonna need a lot of help. The bottom line is we just got to stay focused one game at a time, and we're in a situation where theoretically at this stage, we could still control our own fate, so to speak, but you just can't look too far out there. We've got to do everything we can to scratch one out tomorrow, and try to hold our ground wherever we're at the end of the night. But like I said, it's just we try to do as little scoreboard watching as possible and just focus day to day on putting our best foot forward. So we'll try to do that tomorrow. Calvin was doing a good job. We really let him down defensively, and he made some of his own mistakes defensively. Felt like they were starting to get good looks at him. Felt like it was a time to throw a different look at him. Harley Holt's been really good for us out of the pen all year. He's been a little tender, and he just didn't look right, and that's why we went out there with the trainer. Mike Coates came in and made some good pitches, but they got a couple swings off him, and that inning got big, and that extended to a point where it was really tough to come back. Hindsight's always 20/20. You look at your personnel and you look at what they have coming, and you make the best decision. And sometimes it works out, and sometimes it doesn't. Obviously today, that didn't work out for us. Brandon Warner came in and did a good job keeping us in the ball game, and that's big to save the rest of the bullpen for the rest of the weekend, and to give us a chance to be within a swing of tying the game up in that inning. So.
And Coach, you talked about a little bit before the team being able to put up some runs late, and it's been a long time. It's been since the end of March since the team's dropped 2 straight. How big is it at the end of the game you get Warner to come in and get 8 in a row to end that game, going into tomorrow to kind of stop this thing right here at 2 games?
Yeah, you know, a series is about momentum, and you know, even though maybe we came up short with the rally, I feel like we gained a little bit of momentum at the tail end of that game, shutting them down with Warner coming in and taking good at bats and making it a ball game and making a run at them. And like I said, even the last inning, I thought we put good at bats together against a guy with really good stuff at the end of the game. So hopefully we can build off that and go in and just get a better start offensively and defensively. I think our pitching start has been fine. Our pitching start was great on Friday. It was good enough today. Where we came up short was defensively and not putting enough good at bats together.